Friends, we often think that if we are weak at something, then perhaps that work is not meant for us. But the truth is that no person is born great. Continuous hard work, patience, and practice are what turn an ordinary person into an extraordinary one. Today's story is about a boy whom everyone considered weak. But instead of giving up, he decided to change himself. Once upon a time in ancient India, there was a very famous Gurukul where children from distant villages came to receive education. In that same Gurukul studied a boy named Madhav. Madhav was very calm and simple in nature. He respected everyone, served his teacher, and also helped with the work of the ashram. But he was very weak in studies. When the teacher taught scriptures, the other children understood quickly, but Madhav took a long time to understand things. He asked the same questions repeatedly, and because of this, his classmates mocked him. "You will never become a scholar. Your mind is too slow. You should just return to your village and do farming." Slowly, Madhav's confidence began to break. He tried his best, but every time he fell behind. Years passed. The children studying with him kept progressing, but Madhav remained where he was. One day, the teacher called him and said, "Madhav, I have tried very hard to teach you, but perhaps studies are not in your destiny. Return home and help your parents." Hearing this, tears filled Madhav's eyes. He touched the teacher's feet and left the Gurukul with a heavy heart. It was afternoon. The sun was blazing. While walking on the road, Madhav reached an old temple. Outside the temple, an old sculptor was carving a stone. Madhav sat there sadly and began watching him. The sculptor was striking a large stone again and again with a hammer, but the stone was not breaking. After some time, Madhav noticed that the old man kept hitting the exact same spot continuously. Once, twice, 10 times, 50 times, and suddenly the stone split in the middle. Madhav was astonished. He asked, "Grandfather, the stone didn't break with the first strike. Then how did it break now?" The old sculptor smiled and said, "Son, the stone did not break because of the last strike. It is the result of all the blows that were continuously made at the same spot. If I had given up in the middle, the stone would never have broken." This thought went straight into Madhav's heart. He thought, if a hard stone can break through continuous strikes, then can my weak mind not become strong through constant practice? And that was it. Madhav immediately returned to the Gurukul. He held the teacher's feet and said, "Teacher, please give me one more chance. This time, I will not give up." For the first time, the teacher saw true determination in Madhav's eyes. He allowed him to stay in the Gurukul again. Now Madhav was no longer the same. He woke up first in the morning and slept last at night. While the other children played, he studied. Even when everyone got tired, he continued memorizing verses. At first, he still faced difficulties, but this time he never gave up. Slowly, everything began to change. The verses he could never remember before now stayed in his memory. The things he could not understand earlier slowly started making sense. A few years later, the same Madhav who was once considered the weakest became the most knowledgeable and hardworking student in the Gurukul. People from faraway places began coming to meet him. Discussions about his wisdom and intelligence spread everywhere.